Hello guys, welcome back to another review. I am Lightning Collector 2021 and today I'll bring you this Power Rangers Lightning Collection Beast Morphers yellow figure. I believe this is the second review that I've done in 2023, so hopefully 2023 is going to be a good year for all of us. And for me, this is the first of wave 13, so this is the first entire wave that we have of the windowless packaging, I believe. Which wave 12 saw the last of the windowed plastic packaging. So there's a bit of comparison in the two. There is a slight difference in the height between this bit and this bit, and this bit and there. The new one is a bit not as wide and is about the same thickness. So there's a difference in the two of them. For you inbox collectors who are a little bit worried and haven't had the chance to have a look at these just yet. I have had a chance to look at this figure before I've reviewed it, so everything is there luckily. So this is an empty box, but we'll just take a quick look at it anyway. This is our Beast Morphers yellow with a nice bit of artwork just in the top of the corner. I believe this is probably a digital render of the figure, telling us that we're getting a Beast Morphers yellow. And it's got all our usual plastic-free packaging that we're seeing so far on there now. Looking on the side, it is colour-coded with Beast Morphers yellow helmet, and it's just got the Beast Morphers logo at the top. And then on the other side is a really nice artwork of the Yellow Ranger. Underneath is all our legal stuff. And then on the back, at the bottom, is some more with our barcode. It's a nice touch that they're telling us the name. So this is Zoe Reeves, Beast Morphers Yellow Ranger, the same render of the figure from the front. And then it's just telling us the size of the figure and giving us an indication of what we're getting. So we should get in the packaging another set of hands, a helmet, a sword, and the effect piece. And then opening up the figure, this is what we get inside. I was a little concerned because there's a lot of quality control issues on this. There is a couple on mine, so I'll just get them out of the way so you can see them first. So we've got a small dot just under the eye there, which I don't believe is supposed to be there, but other than that, the face looks pretty good. And the only other thing I can find is this discoloured yellow elbow. So obviously you can see the difference there, but that's not going to bother me enough to want to send it back. So I'm just going to keep it, and by the time she's sort of posed up, you won't really notice it too much anyway. So having a look at the figure, the head sculpt is really, really nice. The hair colour's decent enough. She's got her little braces as part of her suit, or whatever that's supposed to be. Little morpher thing there. The zip does follow down quite nicely. My figure is a little bit on the wonk, so I'll have to just sort her out, but it's fine. The belt is pretty nice, sculpted in there and onto the top part of the waist of the figure. And then we've got a little skirt which is pretty bendy, and then just the little buckle on the boot there on one side. And it is a nice figure, I'm very happy with it. The morpher is painted very nicely, so it's nice that they haven't just left that black. And the detail in it's pretty good. I know there's not much really to go by, but it looks pretty cool. And having a look at the articulation on this figure, whilst she's got her civilian head on, you can't really turn the head. It's just a no-go due to the hair, as you can see. But once she's got the helmet on, she's fine. Obviously the arms going all the way around. We've got a butterfly in there. We've got a double jointed elbow. The figure is pinless in both the arms and the legs, which is a nice little touch. Hand obviously rotates around, and depending on what hand you've got on there, it does go up and down, and it's the same on both sides. And then we've got like a ball in the middle with sort of a bit of ab crunch there, so she's got plenty of movement in her there. The legs do come apart well enough with the skirt because it's quite short, so that's pretty good. The hips do pop up and down, so you can make her taller or shorter, and get a bit more articulation there depending on what you want to do with her. Obviously we've got double jointed knees which work really well. and a swivel on the boot. And then we've got our foot on a rocker, and it does go up and down. So very nice. And looking at the accessories that she comes with, as I explained now, on the back of the box, and luckily for me they are all there. So we do have a punching fist for that side and a karate chop on the other, which all seem to be pretty common for the female figures, that we seem to get a karate chop and a fist. And then we've got her sword, which has got some nice detail there. It's not painted both sides, but that's good enough for me. It's something. Then we've got our effect piece that we've seen a couple of times before already. And her helmet. I really like these helmets. I like the sort of metallic-y parts of the goggles, and it does follow all through all the helmets, which is nice. Got some black piping around the outside of it to give the effect, so you can see that it is a bunny, I believe. Here she is next to Coda, so comparing the sizes to the two, obviously she's on a female body mold and looks to be about the right size and shape for what she would be. And yeah, it stands very nicely. Helmet looks great. She looks really cool with the other teams. Here's the rest of the figures that I have of Wave 13. I didn't get the Putrid just yet because I want a couple of them, but just a little shot of the three of them together that I've got so far. So here's the Rangers out of Wave 13 that I've got, and they all look pretty good. They're all great. I really like this wave, so I'm very, very happy with these. Here she is looking pretty cool with the rest of some of her teammates anyway. I believe we're just waiting for one more, so hopefully we'll get Steel this year or next year to be able to finish off the 5 of them. And I would love to see a Roxy figure to go with Blaze, to be honest. I really, really like these, and this little picture of them together just shows off how nice the visors are and how reflective they are. So the colour on them looks great. Really, really like this team. So on to my final thoughts of this figure. As I just said, the wave of these, Wave 13 is really, really good wave. It's nice to see some teams that are just being polished off quite nicely. Price point for this figure is normal Lightning Collection prices, so with postage you may be looking up to about £30. Obviously if you're going to buy them all together and you're going to save money on postage, then that may not be the case, but I believe they were about 25 and about £3 for postage, so about 28 to £30, I can't remember, but it's around about that sort of price. The quality control on my figure is really, really good. I've seen some that have not been so good, which we will talk about in another video later. But I really like this. The accessories, it seems like when you're just getting one set of hands and a sword and an effect piece, it does seem like you're a bit underwhelming, but then maybe that's sort of what's to be expected for the normal wave figures, and I'm just used to getting a bit more with the deluxe that we've been having lately in the Street Fighter crossovers and stuff like that. The articulation on it is what we'd normally see anyway, and I am very, very happy to be adding this one to my Beast Morphers shelf. It'll just finish it off really nicely. But overall, I'm very, very happy. I'm not going to give this like a point out of 10 or anything like that, but it's a really nice figure. I'm very happy with it. Really happy that they've done it. I will be reviewing the rest of the wave. I haven't bought the Putrids just yet because I want a couple of them, so I just wanted to grab these 3 and then I'll get a couple of Putrids later, or maybe wait till they're on sale, but I will probably get them maybe next week if I'm lucky. That's about all I have time for in this review, guys. So if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you enjoyed the video, please click that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this figure and the rest of the wave, or what do you think that they've missed on this. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.